Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Downtown Fort Worth. Came out this afternoon after church to pass out a few things at the shelter, and as I was down and leaving, I saw one of my favorite brother down here. And we began to fellowship, and we began to pray. He always likes to pray, so we began to pray. And after he prayed a few times, he just asked me, he says, Marcus, he says, man, do you need anything? I says, no, I don't need anything. He says, how you been doing? He asked. And I says, I've been all right. I said, I've been kind of going through a little bit, struggling a little bit internally. Not many would know. And he asked me, what I was dealing with, and he wanted to pray for me, and I confessed. And it was crazy because in the closing of my message today, if you didn't catch it, in the conclusion, it was James chapter 5 and verses 16. And it says, confess. Confess. So confess, and then it says, pray for one another. So I confessed to him humbly, humbly the things that I was going through, things I was struggling with and dealing with internally, spiritually, physically. And he began to pray for me. And after he prayed, he says, Marcus, he says, I thank you. He says, I thank you for your honesty. You know what? Most in this walk, they don't want to be honest. They don't want to be transparent. And sometimes you have to be cautious of who the things you reveal to people, because some just won't understand. They can't relate. But one thing I can say about this brother, not judgmental, don't look down. And he appreciated me and my honesty and what I was conveying to him. But we begin to pray. He doesn't know what my message is about, but it says confess in James chapter 5 and verse 16, and then pray for one another. He prayed for me, and I prayed for him, and I feel so encouraged right now, so motivated, so inspired. So I encourage you guys, man, get connected with people that you can confess. Confess the things that you're going through and dealing with. Confess the things that you're struggling with, and then get with people who are going to pray with you, not judge you, not condemn you, not look down upon you, not talk about you, not go tell your business, not criticize you, but get with people that you can confess the things that you're going through and who will pray with you and stand with you. That is how you're going to get through this life, because life is not easy. Life is very difficult. Trials and tribulations come your way. Difficulties come your way. Struggles come your way. He made a comment to me. He says, brother, he says, man, he said, it's so many people out here in these streets right now. He says, if they knew that little taste of crack was going to cost them their job, cost them their home, cost them their marriage, cost them their livelihood, he says they would have never did it. He says that if they would have knew that bottle was going to cost them their job, cost them their mind, cost them their livelihood, they would have never even picked it up. They would have destroyed it. If they knew that little one time sleeping around and messing around was going to cost them health, cost them to have AIDS and some type of disease and ailment, they wouldn't even sleep around. So I encourage you guys, man, get with people who are going to sharpen you. Get with people who are going to encourage you. Get with people who are going to cause you to level up, as his brother calls me to level up. And even him, me talking to him helped him to level up. So I get with people who are going to sharpen you. Don't get with people who are going to cause you to fall, stumble, and stay down. It says the effectual and fervent prayers of a righteous man availeth much. Not a perfect man, not a perfect woman, but a righteous man, somebody who is just striving to do better and to do right. So I encourage you, man, strive to do better, strive to do right. None of us are perfect, regardless if they say they are. We all have things that we're going through, but as you strive to do right and get with other people who are going to believe and stand with you, man, life is going to be so much easier for you guys. I love you guys. Have a blessed day. And if I can be that person that you can call and you can convey, if you want to text, reach out to me. I would love to stand with you. Iron sharpens iron. I love you guys. Have a blessed rest of your Sunday, and catch me next week.